Hey guys, it's SF and welcome to Monster of the Week. This time I'm using the Vinci Ascended and around 18k HP, really low attack, around 14, that's 15,000 times the 20%, that's about 18ish. 18k, 17 to 18k, and then super high speed 420. She is a bounce type, so very high speed for a bounce monster. And Mech Slayer for the ability Gauge of No Gravity Barrier. Strike Shot is a Lightning Meteor, and Homing Piercer 8 with an EX Laser for the bump combos and the Nebulan. So, and I'm going to be using her in Oruga. But some really good stuff about Da Vinci is that there's hardly any boss characters that slays Mona Lisa, not Mona Lisa, Da Vinci. But stats are relatively low because of because she does have high speed, so you kind of want to have monsters to bump up her HP. That's why Floor is here. Floor has around 26k HP, so it's really powerful as a stack tank for this dungeon at least. And of course to offset Mona Lisa's low HP of 18k. Of course, being a dark type is relatively convenient, so that you can basically put her onto any stage. And of course the Homing Piercer is really good for mob clearing, and it does proc her Slayer, so like monsters like those mech birds will take 1.5 times more damage. Let's see, relatively iffy for the dungeon itself. EX cross laser. Next is the spray, but it's gonna be okay. And not Mona Lisa, why do I keep saying Mona Lisa? Da Vinci is gonna finish this off. There we go. But in terms of whether the evolved form or the ascended form is better, the ascended form is relatively a lot better just because there's more of course, monsters in general, just from the mech birds themselves, as well as bosses. Some bosses, there are Gigamantis, Cardinal. Who else is there? There's Cardinal. Kawashido. She's very good for Kawashido, just because there's only gravity bears. There's mainly gravity bears there. Gigamantis and Cardinal does have mines in them, so it's kind of iffy. But I think she works fine if you bring some minesweepers into her dungeon, into their dungeons. Oh, I missed. That was really bad. I am not gonna grab the heart just because she does have really low HP. I'm pretty sure I'll survive the spray. And there's two. Next one's the meteor, so I gotta get a move on. Good job. And that's the boss. Although I'm kind of like talking about the dungeon, not really the monsters themselves, because there's not really much to talk about. I already talked about most of it and all her weak points. and stuff like that. Some really good monsters, I guess, that really synergizes with her. Any no gravity barrier monster, in my opinion, and there's not much mech slayers that have no gravity barrier monsters. She does not really work for Asha if you're thinking about that way. Oh, that was close. But yeah, it doesn't really work for Asha just because of the damage walls. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And I kind of want to start off with the Vinci on the last turn. And I did take the meteor, did take the sword as well, so that's really good.
There will be no revolution. When will the
Awesome.
fight end?
Now, if I can actually not kill the Smydra. Awesome. 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 And move the Vinci out of the way for the meteor. Guess not. But what I really want to show is the meteor. Of course, this meteor will be with the sword, so it does 2 times more damage. Not 2 times, at 1.5 times more. So about 60k. So in reality, it's around 30-ish, 30 to 40. It does proc the Slayer of the mech, so it can get a boost from that as well. So as you can see, it's not really that effective in terms of damage. And of course I don't want to grant the hearts because the Vinci is relatively has low HP, so even if you take the non-gold hearts, she won't like get anything out of it. Let's see where that wall comes. Next is homing, so I should be able to survive. And there's no shield, that's good. Oh, I took some damage walls, but it's okay. It's okay. But basically, the Vinci as itself is not a really great no gravity barrier monster. There are some better dark / light monsters out there, like Ghoulie with a better strike shot. For the Vinci, strike shot is mainly there for mob clearing. It's not for damage to the boss. So if you want like a meteor strike shot, she is probably one of the fewer farmable commander meteor strike shots in terms of extremes. And she can be pretty much brought into any no gravity barrier dungeon. So stuff like in the future Muramasa, when you kind of need a multi-targeted strike shot, then she is really good. But in other words, not that great in my opinion. Some dungeons she's not really good for any impossible. She can probably get her carried, but she's not really going to be useful that much, like in terms of like Izanami or something like that. But I guess you can probably use the meteor to break the shields on the 3rd bar for Izanami, so that's okay. But mainly for her mech slayer over the evolved version. Evolved version has an Ethereum Slayer, which is only for like Fenrir or Viscera, but it's only for Fenrir because Fenrir has gravity barriers. But for the Ascension is mainly for Kabushito, and then if you have a lot of Minesweepers, then you can bring her to Gigamantis or Cardinal Richelieu. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.